setting something up quick. You guys don't help my student do his. Good. All right. How are we all doing tonight? Man, Discord, I can't Now, depending on how well this stream likes me tonight, or how well this server likes me, we just restarted it. So, Alaska. Alright, tonight's going to be one of those nights with this. I know I said I wasn't going live at all. This is the week of, Christmas and shit, but I figured I'd come in for a little night live. And dude, I agree. Take this frickin' snow and go. Like, I'm over it. Well, I don't even have the snow anymore. Like, it didn't even stick. It's now all just frozen. Arizona. It is all just frozen over. Yeah, no, we don't have that here. It's, Arkansas. Or Arkansas. Alright, guys, I'm doing a couple things here at the same time. You all have my undivided attention here soon. And now that's going to pick that up. So like I said, what we're doing here is we are clearing out the forest, making it look like this is going to be our production area. This is a 16x map. Let me go back over to my... I don't know how I got all the way over there. And there's a tree that just disappeared. Okay. That makes absolutely no sense. I parked the tractor next to a tree. But I intentionally left sitting there. Like, it was a tall-ass tree. California. This is what we're doing. We're just going around making wood chips and making dreams come true. We have somebody that comes on server that wants to do production, and we're going to give him this piece of land after I clear it out. This is my forestry area. I'm about to do some sheep myself. I might actually do that on this stream, get my sheep set up. Colorado. Connecticut. Connecticut. I don't know why I said it that way. Let that do its thing. Delaware. Kato, Savion, what's up? What's up, everyone? No, I didn't lag out. I had to go take care of something. Mama Fire needed some help quick, so I went and took care of that. What?
We went to Hawaii.
Oh man, we got a sync coming in. Yo, I know some not. Oh wait, that's 9 views. Haha. I was gonna say I have 9 on my side. What is everyone doing? Kato, what were you trying to say there, my man? Like, I am confused as all hell. I mean, it doesn't take much to confuse me, let's be honest. I said Idaho, dude. We're helping the kid learn states. Let me go join Discord because I'm sure my buddy Kappa is going to need me. So give me a second here, guys. Casey comes in and we'll do that. Well, let's do that. We'll go into my office and sit. Shut up. Yeah, you know what the sad part is if, I make no, it'd be nice. Well, if I get monetized on YouTube, it'd be nice. Right now, the only way you can help me out is, hitting that tip button through Stream Elements, which Illinois. That's the only way to help me out. So, or PayPal. You want to do a direct donation that way. But again, I don't ask for that. I do this because I want to, and it's fun, and it helps monetize. No, stop leaving them in my office, and we won't have to worry about that. Indiana. Come on, Trey. Thank you. Are you? It doesn't show you in my office. Well, this is going to annoy me. Anyways, guys, that is Kappa right there. Kappa, you actually like is my?
Yes, I'm in the office.
Oh, okay. No, it wasn't. All right, fuck that stump.
Did you think I wasn't gonna check the portal?
What do you mean?
I didn't even know you were in the server until I went and logged into the control panel and figured out that you were in server.
I told you I was going live tonight with it.
Yeah, but you didn't tell me when. You didn't text me.
No, well, 7:30 was my supposed time, but that probably didn't happen.
Did
Iowa.
you see that I cleaned up a bunch of the stumps and took out some trees and everything else?
I did.
Yeah, I cleaned up a bunch of
Where
those
is
stumps.
where is the product because I don't see it. Like it didn't show it in my. Or did you just use my machine that I currently had?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I only took out 2 trees and a crap load of stumps. I probably took out 2 dozen stumps.
Oh yeah, dude, the stumps are ridiculous. Husky, can you copy that Stream Elements tipping link and pin it for me?
Should I self-fit it?
Give me a list. Guys, I'm going to be grading some paperwork. Give me here a second.
I mean, all you have to do is post it in and I'll pin it.
Well, I figured if
I
you
am
could
in
grab
here
it.
in case you guys want me.
Are you grabbing more people to come and work on the farm?
Well, that's kind of why I went live with it.
I can tap
Five times each, buddy. Yeah, I'm gonna tab out and grab the link from Stream Elements here.
I got it.
Oh, you can grab it for me? Sweet.
What link do you need? Do you need?
It's the one that says Stream Elements tipping, just so I can pin it in there, just in case people do want to tip. Holy shit! Wait a minute.
Oh, I can't do that. I thought you were gonna have people come and work on the farm. with
Oh
us.
no! Well, if they want to do that, they can, but they are going to have to.
Oh, because I was gonna send Husky the link to get into mods list. That's what I was gonna do.
I don't know if Husky even has this.
The only way I can get FS22 is on Xbox, but I don't know if Xbox is compatible with what you guys are playing.
No, it's not because of the mods list. There are way too many mods that are not compatible. Now, what I was thinking is that if people did have this and wanted to come and join in on the dedicated server, they were more than welcome to. I was going to give you the mods. I was going to give you the mods list link so they can go and download the mods.
You're,
I mean,
you're gonna
if you
fuck,
wanna
really?
send that anyways, go ahead. I could post that in his thing.
That if you guys want to tip and you feel like you want to tip, go ahead and hit that button. Otherwise, I am not asking for it. I'm just
No,
pinning
I'm
it.
working
so
on trying to
I
get the
can-
money up to where I can get the game right now.
Well, you're in admin here in the.
Yeah, he can see everything there. So
Yeah, it's just in the server info channel if you want the link for the mods list, Husky.
Okay.
I probably should put the password in the server info, but I've been too lazy to do it.
oh yeah, I kind of forgot there was a password.
If you do it, put it in there. Put it in as that thing where you can like sneak peek look at it. Otherwise, it stays covered.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that.
I can do
If you know
that.
how to- No, we'll have Husky do it because you're streaming. I'll send Husky the password.
Oh, I'm not on the computer.
Yeah.
I'm doing this all on Xbox right now.
Oh, you're watching him and maintaining things on Xbox?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
amazing.
I got the phone up on YouTube, and then I got the Xbox up on YouTube watching it.
Hey, if it works. I don't know how to do the little hidey thing.
I do. It's simple.
It used to be the little star.
No, they changed it
You
now.
sh-
It'll
they
say
changed it
it'll say
now?
Marcus spoiler
Okay.
is what it is now. Yeah, I don't know who left all the stumps behind, but that was definitely annoying.
My
if
bad.
If I had to put a guess to it, it was either me or Tank.
I was gonna say I think it's Tank.
I wouldn't
heard
doubt
from him
it was
forever.
Tank.
But I went and cleared out about 2 dozen of them.
I know it's nice. I'm like not having to drive over them, and I get stuck. And yeah, I stole my tractor back, you butthead.
I didn't even know that one was yours.
Look at the license plate.
I didn't look
No,
at the
go
license
on.
plate because I didn't care enough to look at the license
Neither did I. I don't care. I just went. I'm like,
Yo, we still have 6 people in chat, by the way.
I know
just
it's
wanted to
amazing.
point that out.
Seven on my end.
Well, on my end it says 6,
Yeah,
but I did share it with like 4 different Discord groups too.
Well, I think I'm number 7. Because I have it up too. I'm just sitting here. I'm sitting here watching the damn stone pickers. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah, they weren't full when I was gonna take care of them, but they weren't anywhere near full. They were like
That's because I had emptied
1,200.
them.
No, I'm talking about when I came in the first time earlier.
Oh, they filled up. They filled up when I came in after you.
Nice.
So the trailer's got 10,000 in it.
But I want to start my sheep over here too at some point. I just want to clear out a little good amount of land.
I'm gonna take a look. Actually, now that you mentioned sheep, I need to take a look.
I want to
see.
do sheep. I got to figure out the production line, but I definitely want to do sheep.
Oh, I want to do sheep too, but I need to figure out the tailor-made sheep. Oh, it's cows. Oops. Tailor-made sheep.
Obviously, sheep will be, my kind of thing, unless you want to take care of them.
I mean, I will take care of them, making sure that the grass is cut and everything. You want to know what's funny is the Wild West open sheep pen is only $20,000 and it holds 200 sheep.
Wow.
As compared to the cow pens are $700,000 and hold 1,500 cows.
Holy shit.
Yeah, the cow farms that come with the cow farm that came with this map can hold 1,500 cows, at least according to the thing. And
how much room does? I'm gonna have to go act like I'm buying that just to see how much room Scott's gonna need for that.
Hey, if James starts referring to the sheep as stepbro and stepsis, keep taking away from him.
Oh, damn, I am so glad this stream is marked not for kids.
Oops.
I was actually gonna throw everybody off. I was gonna go live over on Twitch.
Here, I can take a look because I'm down here. I can take a look at how much room Scott's gonna need. Do you want me to lay out a cow farm and see what it's gonna take?
I mean, if you want to put it down, you can. I don't know if you really want to waste the money.
I'm
not doing bubbles.
But I was gonna put my sheep up next to my storage pen for my tractors.
Funnily enough, I'm looking at the barn for the cows. It's just the barn.
What?
So it looks like, yeah, there's no pen. It's a barn. So you literally shove 1,500. You literally shove 1,500 cows into this barn.
That's a little weird.
Here, spin your tractor around 180 degrees towards looking. Aw, damn. You can't see it.
No, I can't see and the only way I can see it is if you construct it.
Oh, I'm not gonna build it right now.
No. I can always.
Let me take a look at your sheep pen. Now that.
I can always go into the buy menu and just look at it too.
It looks like your sheep pen is. I can't tell because I can't see any
Alright, let me shut that
pen,
off.
I can't see any pen markings or gates.
Or... 2 minutes, bubbles.
Construction, animals, sheep. Which one you look at? That doesn't have a barn on it. That's just the pen.
Well, you're looking at sheep. Look at cows. It's a $700,000 tailor-made mapping old Aussie. That's the one that I was looking at. Look at the cows.
Loading item. That is... I can't even zoom out from that.
There's no...
I think there will be once it's placed.
Maybe, but...
Because if you look at the picture, it shows... So, look at the one next to it. No, that's the same... That is really weird. Because it shows a pen, but... Oh, no, that one does have a pen. The $518,000 one has a pen. So does the 722. However, I don't see it for the other one.
Oh, there it is. I can see it slightly now on your stream.
But the one for 720, this one from Taylor Made does not have the pen on it. So I'm wondering if it'll have it when you place it.
Maybe, but I don't see any pen.
But that's definitely not as big as I thought it was going to be.
No, I thought that was going to be much bigger. And
yeah.
Even your sheep one, I can't tell.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't look complete.
Which I'm fine with. If you want to have a bunch of random sheep down here, that's fine by me.
Yeah, I definitely, because that's just, even if we just sell the wool off, that's easy money.
Well, because what I think Scott's thinking, and I don't know directly what Scott's thinking, but I know he's going to do a lot with the productions for us. From my understanding, we're going to take the sheep, and we're going to take the wool off of the sheep, and we're going to sell it to the spinnery, and we're going to own a spinnery, so that way it turns it into fabric. Then we're going to take the fabric to wherever it needs to go for clothes, and do it that way. But we're going to take a lot of it at a time, so we're going to have 2 warehouses, one for the half finished products, and then one for complete finished products that we can store until it's at the top of the line price.
Right. Well,
So we're gonna
you
have,
know, and
I mean, we're gonna have 4 or 5 trailers floating around.
once we start getting into things, we're definitely going to start, using money quicker. Right now, what we kind of got it nicely sat on it, but eventually that's not going to be. It's not going to be all the time.
If I had to put money to it, Fire, and the problem is I don't know how much. Let me pull up the wiki here. Let me go online and pull up a wiki.
So everyone in chat, how's everyone doing?
So you can keep your sheep past your.
You should almost go through here, James, in a truck that cuts the trees down, and then go through it with that just to cut down the stumps themselves. It'd be a lot quicker.
We tried that. We have no choice but to make wood chips.
Damn.
Ooh, look, a collectible. Kappa, come over here. Because it's not letting me get it.
Oh, hold on, let me find your semi.
Tab into my lizard. That's in the field. Right here.
Where's the...
Right over here. There's a little cow on the ground.
Oh,
Oh, damn.
I would have never known that.
Neither would I. I'm like, why do I keep going up over something? There's no stump there. And I panned the
Nice
camera, and yeah, it was there. That was a nice hiding spot too.
So now what's that for?
They give you money.
Only $1,000, but
Ooh.
Still, $1,000 is $1,000.
I'm trying to see. Let me pull up Siri here.
My dog's broken.
What's wrong with Bubbles?
She keeps looking back behind her and shaking her head. It looks like she's about to just snap her neck.
Maybe she senses something.
Shh. Yeah, more snow. Speaking of snow, let me look out this window. 'Cause it's been freezing rain off and on all day. Like, all the cars out here got a layer of, like, ice over it. So is the grass.
Nice.
Okay, so if I'm looking at this right, Fire, the purchase for old sheep, so if we do old sheep or adult sheep, they consume 500 liters, 100 to 200 wool production per month, but the adult sheep at 8 months are 488 pounds, which I'm not sure what that is, but 1,283 is over 30 months. If the sheep are old, it's over 30 months, and at 1,283 is 1,546, at least according to Google.
So what? For the wool production, or?
No, for their purchase price.
Oh. Yeah, I don't
What
know.
if we get babies and raise them, though?
That's what I was just gonna say. What are the babies at it?
At
Does it-
least, at least what it's saying on there, the young sheep are 200 pounds per sheep. They consume 400 liters of food per month, and their wool production is nothing at young. So we would have to wait minimum 8 months before they would start producing.
And in game aspect, how long does it take for 1 month to pass?
It's 3 days
Couple
in game,
hours.
but we
Damn.
run. Yeah, but it's 24 hours in game because it's 3 days per month at
I
24
don't have
hour
any
cycle.
knuckles.
So we
You
can
have to
keep
get a
our
little bit of
costs
toilet paper,
down.
buddy.
I was only asking because I was trying to figure out how long it would take for them to grow.
I mean, I would probably say get the middle-aged sheep.
Well, we can take a look when we start placing things.
Yeah, I figured I'd get like 6-7 million in chips here, and then look at doing some sheep.
You know, how far back do you have it set? Because I'd like to get the warehouses put in there too.
Well, you see where I'm at, so
I mean, worst case scenario, Kappa, you might have to join them for wood chips.
That's no big deal.
I mean, he's almost got a good, decent section taken out already.
no, Kappa knows. Kappa's seen me. Kappa realized I don't fuck around when it comes to this shit.
I mean, I could grab a wood chipper and start moving.
We'd have to bring the semi over. I mean, how far back do you want to take the warehouses? Because I figured we'd keep the warehouses up near the road.
Yeah, but those warehouses are massive, and they've got
Alright.
4 sides. They've got
Let me
4
see
sides
the.
to the
What are they?
warehouse.
What are they under?
Um,
Production? No.
no, they're under.
Buildings. Sheds.
They're under sheds at the very back.
All right, which one are you looking at? Oh, the warehouse by Exley.
Yeah.
All right, let me load. Okay, well, when you can't even see the whole item,
Zoom out.
I can't.
I can.
Like, I'm literally hitting. What's the zoom out?
It should be.
Never
should
mind,
be
I got
right-
it. I had to switch off a controller.
Yeah. Well, even like
Some people's
even
kids.
on your
Holy shit, that's huge.
Yeah,
on
that is huge.
your,
So that's not too bad. If I have enough space cleared, I gotta clear out some logs, some stumps, but I could fit 2 where in this open space up here. If you're looking at my stream,
I'm not. Let me tap back out over
If
here.
you take the back half of the building that's just a straight wall, you can stick it right up against the lake itself and make more room.
You're gonna have to.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you would have to set that back a little bit further, Fire, because what you don't realize is that
There's a front
in the
pad.
Yeah, there's a front pad.
all right. So let me pull that way. So what, like right about there? And I know it says overlaps with object because there's still tree stumps in the way. Like, I'd have to go back through here and clear out the tree stumps. Which is funny that it
I
let me.
would. I think right about there would be fine. We might have to create a little bit. We might have to paint a little bit, but I think we could fit it in there.
So we can at
right
least
about-
place 1 for now, but
Well, let me.
I'll let you do that when you're ready. Like, because you
Lay down, Bubbles.
You got the more logistical end of that.
Like, because I can't see the. I won't be able to see the pad, but.
Well, that's why I figured I'd let you. But there's definitely space for at least 1 right now, and I can work on 2. So that's what I'll do is. Well, first off,
Fresh air.
let me go clear out all these stupid stumps.
How full? Oh, you're 84% full, by the way.
Yeah, the stumps don't actually give you anything.
I was just letting you know so you knew.
silo down here?
Yes, I do. Because if I was gonna do sheep and he wanted cows down here, we could dump the TM. We could have it in the silo down here.
Yeah.
Plus, for me doing logging, it would doing chips. It made it a lot easier for me, considering most of my sell points are literally like right here. All right, I know there's more out here. Where are they at? There's one.
Don't we have a lawnmower to mow this grass too, or just not worry about it?
I don't think this is actually cuttable grass.
It is, but I don't have a mower.
Oh. I just want to get this game so I can sit on a John Deere riding lawnmower and mow some grass.
Oh, we don't have that. We don't have a riding mower, but we have like tractors with like the mower attachment.
We got the Krone too.
That too.
And I could throw a John Deere mower in there, but it would take you forever on this map.
There's a stump directly behind you. Actually, there's 3 of them. 4 of them. It looks like a gingerbread man to your left. It might be a leaf, but that was weird.
Come on. Go away, Stump. This is the issue I had before.
Holy crap.
That one went. That one went. Let me come up on this one a different way. That one went. Come on. Go away. Alright, well, just disappear, you stupid. So the other day I was in here, I literally had 4 deer circling my damn tree cutter. Like, they were just circling. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get eaten by deer now at this point.
Bro, there is this one weird disease that's happening with deers where it doesn't turn them fully into a zombie, but basically does. But it's a disease that eats their brain. It's crazy.
Yeah, I seen that on I want to say it was Lone Star Law. They were talking about that.
I learned it on Discovery Channel.
Oh, look at you! You watching Discovery?
Because it started with a bug, but then when they eat the plants that the bugs are on, then they get it. It's crazy.
So how's everyone doing? Where are we all at? What's your weather? I know Kappa's probably shit. I know Husky's shit. I know I'm shit.
I don't know if my friend is in chat. Miss Wicked.
I'm gonna bring my shut that off. Oop, wrong button.
You really can't trust a fart over the age of 30. You really can't trust a fart after you turn 21. What am I talking about?
Can't trust a fart at any age, let's be honest.
Actually,
I mean, you can't trust a fart after birth.
Actually, you know what? You can't trust a fart after 21 when you're drunk.
If that's what I'm saying, like them wet ones aren't always good.
Oh, you emptied the tractor?
I didn't move. I'm in the other one, yeah.
No, you emptied my...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I put it in the silo already, too.
So isn't it? Yeah, because at some point, we're going to end up using most of this money, so I'm trying to get up as much as we can.
Well, we also have $10 million available to us loan-wise.
True, I forgot we have that all paid off.
That's why we have so much damn money. Ooh, what is this?
Where's what?
Let's see, did I just... Yeah, I dragged it with me.
A piece of wood.
Yeah.
Hell, what we should probably do is have the empty into this, have that empty into the semi. Because we're rolling through that. Well, hopefully rolling
Damn, your
through
truck
this.
will almost basically fill up that trailer.
Yeah, that trailer's 2.5 mil. I hold 2 mil.
Damn. That's not bad though, realistically. Isn't that the biggest truck for the wood chipping? Or no?
Yeah.
Oh well, that's not bad then.
Hence me putting a silo over here so I could circumvent most of this if they had to use my tractor. That I just hit.
Why is it every time I get into one of these forestry machines, I always find more stumps?
Because I think somebody just drove through the forest and was just going for the trees, not worrying about the stumps. In all honesty,
Tank.
I think that's what it is.
Or it glitched out for them and it didn't show any stumps, and then
I've had that too.
now that he's in, it just reappeared. It happens. Everything's glitching out lately.
I gotta say, we've been pretty good. I mean,
No fires yet in here, so yeah, we're doing pretty good.
that's one way to clear forestry out.
Alright, are you and me gonna push back towards the river?
I mean, we could. What I thought I was going to try and clear out the other front. I mean, are we putting the warehouses to the back or the front?
I'd say we put them towards the... I say we put the warehouses towards the front, and then we put all of the farms and production things behind the warehouse.
Yeah, because that's what I'm working on right now is clearing out for the second warehouse. I don't know if you want to place the first one or not, but I know for me it
Don't
said
mind
something
me, I'm
like
just
900.
self-medicating.
I know for me it said like something like 900,000 to place it out there.
You didn't hear anything.
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
I mean, we are coming over a hill, so it would terraform is what it's calculating, is the terraform price.
Yeah.
Unless we just use this area very specifically for the pens and everything else, and then we come back and then we just, truck everything to the warehouse.
Yeah, we could do that too.
You know what, why don't we do it that way? Because then I won't have to worry about pricings. I'll see if I can find flat land or something.
Yeah, if you can find flat land, I'll come back and help you clear it.
Woohoo, lag spike.
Hey, isn't Kappa live right now too, or no?
No, Cap. I don't know, Cap. Are you live?
No, I'm not.
Oh. Damn.
What are you gonna come circle me again, dear?
Alright, I'm gonna leave my piece of construction machinery here. Because what we could do too, let me take a look. That's yours, truck. You only put 1.8 million in that thing, jeez.
What?
In the auger bin.
No, there should be 2 million in the auger bin.
There's definitely not.
Because my machine was full.
Then it glitched out on James because he already dumped some in there.
I have why
Well, then write it.
There's a deer in the woods behind James. running towards Kappa.
I was gonna say that because I definitely had 2 million when I emptied my machine.
It might have glitched out when Kappa joined the server too.
No, because I already emptied the first load.
Yeah, this was the second load that.
Check it. Maybe I read it wrong, but I only saw 1.8 million.
I mean, it is what it is. I don't know. Are you bringing that over this way, or?
See, okay, so, take a look at your map a second, and then go up towards field 41, and you'll see where I'm at.
41. Yeah, I see you.
This is a big ass, like, piece of concrete, and it's
Hold
all
on.
flat, so
Let's do this. Where am I at now? I have no idea.
here, it's the Massey is what you want. I jumped out of it, so if you want to jump into it, you can.
I'm trying to. That's the fence.
If nothing else, just check. I mean, if nothing else, just grab the sprayer. It's right across. It's right across from us too. If you just grab the sprayer.
All right, I'm in the Massey. I'm here. Yeah, we could use this for production. Is this available to us, like to buy?
Yeah, we can buy this. I wouldn't use it for. I wouldn't
Like,
use it.
for the warehouses, I meant.
Yeah, I would use this for the warehouses.
Question is, I mean, it is kind of central and literally right down the road. It makes sense.
And then on top of that, I wonder what field. I think field 39 is potatoes, based on the look of it.
Oh shit! Fuck potatoes.
Yeah.
That freaking area is huge. Can we put a burnout pit right here?
Ooh, I found the dirt track. I'm walking back in now to check the field, just to verify.
Yeah, it's potatoes and it's in
Yep.
its last stage of growing. So really, what we could do. I want to take a look at the growth
Potatoes.
stage first. What we could do is we could wait until 39 comes ready of harvest, purchase it, buy that field.
Well, we might as well buy it before it comes because then the price will go up.
Let me take a look at the potato price.
No, I'm not talking about the potato price. The price of the field will go up when it goes into ready to harvest versus buying it while it's growing.
Well, we're in the last stage of growth, so now would be a right time. Because then what we can do is we can just sell equipment to harvest the potatoes, sell all the potatoes, and then I can plow and stone pick that field and turn that into a second grass field.
Yes.
So we have the 2 grass fields on the one side. We have the cornfields in the middle.
Well, I have
And
a
then
feeling we're not going to need that. Well, maybe right off the bat we'll need that much grass because we have to turn it into hay.
No, we won't.
But I don't truly feel like we're going to need that many grass fields. I agree taking 39 and turning it into a grass field because it's right here. But I don't think we're going to need that many grass fields. I don't know
No,
that.
I would keep those 2 as grass fields, and then the middle field 42, I would turn that into our cornfield, which is what I'm going to do. So I can turn that crap into chaff, and then field, I think, let me pull up the map, and then field 43, I would turn into an oat field, and then I would consider buying field 44, harvesting the sugar beets off of that for Scott.
Yeah, I was going to
And
say
then
he needs that,
and
I
then-
guess.
Yeah, for dairy productions. And then take field 44 and turn that into a second oat field.
Well, how close is the sugar beets from...
Not even a little bit. It's in like the second stage of growing.
Uh-oh.
Now is sugar beet still worth the most, just like it was in FS? I think it was 19.
Oh, the sugar beets were never worth anything in 19. I don't know what in the hell kind of crap you're on.
Modded
I
maps. they
forget
were.
which. It's either 19 or 20. I forget which one I have on Epic. But there's one I have that sugar beets are like worth quite a bit.
It all,
Sugar beets
a
have-
modded map, they adjusted the price to do that. But you want to talk about me? This is my self-medication.
Hey, I gotta pick on you, you know.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, no, Husky. Sugar Beet's maximum price in January, $447, and that's it. That's the maximum. Is like $447, $450.
Are we still pretty high on the sell price for the wood chips? Since you're on that menu.
Yeah.
Do you want to go sell what we have a while?
Yeah. I'll get them loaded.
That way it'll give us...
It's only 2 million units when we find your semi.
Well, you also have the 1.8 in the auger wagon, too. And I'm sitting at 740 or 797 currently.
Well, why don't we do this? Because I think I left your tractor on.
I shut the tractor off already.
I'll turn the tractor back on and load up, and then you can load up the remainder. I'll just drive up behind you or whatever, and let you unload what you can, and then I'll let you go back to work.
Yeah. I also shut off the black Ford.
Probably a good idea. And I'll just take them straight down to GD because GD's at 410. Should provide us a nice like $820,000 profit.
Yeah, I mean, we might as well sell them while we can before we sit. Especially if we're getting ready to buy more fields. We're going to need equipment to go with it.
Not particularly. We have enough equipment currently to survive.
Do we have a potato picker?
No, but I'll lease that. I'll lease the sugar beets and the...
Well, that might be something you need to talk to Scott about. That might be something we just buy so that way we can keep doing the sugar beets for him because he's going to need them.
Yeah, but if you look at Field 44, Field 44 is 800 acres. We will pull off if I had to put a prediction to it, I think we'll pull off 6 or 8 million units of sugar beets alone off of that field, and that will last him a long ass time.
We hope.
That's a huge ass field.
We hope it'll last. I've never done anything with the sugar beets, so I don't know.
Exactly.
Honestly, sugar beets and potatoes, I avoid it. Yeah, I'm sitting over 1 million in this right now, so... That barely took anything. Is the front full?
Yeah.
Where is my...
I filled it up off of the auger bin.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm bringing my tractor over to me. Yeah, I jumped in this. I'm like, how did this have 7.4 hours? But I remember this had like 4 when I left. Server that night.
So yeah, no, I don't think the dairy production takes all that much because I'm gonna base the numbers. I'm gonna base the numbers off of the sawmill, and I think the sawmill only holds 150,000 in total right off the gate, even when you do buy it, which would mean that if it only holds that much.
Are we buying the stock map spinnery, or are we placing one? I say buy the stock map spinnery if it lets you, or whatever for the day. You know what I mean, like the stock map.
It will, but there is like no place for they're not there, like because if you look at the map, they're not like in the map at all. So we'd have to buy them, and they're not that expensive. They're only like 60 or 100 grand. GD is not this intersection.
Okay, good. Do your questions.
The questions are...
So, I mean, there is. So we would probably end up just having to buy it, honestly.
Which is fine, because then we can set them up the way we want them to begin with. And it makes it easier on us. You know?
Right. Well, you got to hear this, Fire, because I had to answer some questions about this. One of my lieutenants over in SLRP, he called me in to the office, right?
Right.
And I knew I was gonna have to answer questions about this, like, cause I went to a scene last night. I ended up getting through the scene, getting the guy into the ambulance and everything else, and then I made a time of death notification on my way to the hospital. Like, I pulled over on the side of the road, because I had 2 probationaries with me last night, and they can't touch the patient as a phase 1 probationary, right? And I wouldn't let them do it either. Like, I told them at the beginning of their shift that they weren't allowed to touch the patient, and everything else. They were to stand back and watch and grab equipment as instructed. So they didn't touch the patients at all last night, which was funny to me, because they knew they weren't allowed to, and they followed orders, which is perfectly acceptable. But one of the last call that we went on was a trauma call. It was an impalement call.
Right.
So I knew I was gonna have to answer questions. And sure as shit, I had to answer some questions. So the way that this scene played out, right? You're gonna love this. The lieutenant, the supervisor on shift was a lieutenant, and he ended up having to get offline. So he said everybody else is gonna. So before he left, he said everybody's gonna be stationed out of Station 3. Well, while I was on my way to Station 3, we get toned out for the impalement call. Fine. Well, there was snow on the ground, so I could only do 50 miles an hour per department policy. I was clearing intersections, and I finally got up there. I came up off of Panorama, crossed over Joshua, and continued on Panorama to where the road was shut down, because they were just out, because the impalement call was just outside Station 3. Literally outside the lobby doors is where the impalement call was.
Okay.
So Station 1, Medic 1, and Engine 1 both responded, because we didn't have anybody at Station 3. So Engine 1 and Medic 1 both responded, and they got on scene before I did. And they were coming in from Alhambra. They weren't supposed to get out of their vehicles until law enforcement cleared them in. I came in off of westbound Panorama and stayed in my. And as soon as I got there, a deputy approached the ambulance and was like, "Go! He's confirmed impalement, no pulse, no breathing." I'm thinking, fantastic. So I let the fire dispatcher know that it's confirmed impalement and that my medic has been cleared in. We get over there. I walk up to the car with the stretcher. The officer informs me that he's got trauma dressings on the head. He packed the front of the wound on the impalement, so his stomach, and he started packing the back. He applied a C-collar and everything else. Well, it was a piece of rebar that went through his stomach, through his back, and through his car seat. Like, he was pinned. And then his dash was also collapsed on his legs, right?
Nice. Now that's an intricate RP scene. Jesus.
It really was. So I got cleared in. Then a minute later, the engine and the second ambulance got cleared in. And before the engine guy even got out of his truck, I said, "Get your extrication tools, confirmed impalement, grab your grinder, because it's a piece of rebar." So he grabs all of his extrication equipment, comes over.
What am I stuck on? The tray.
I don't know. He leaves me 5 inches. He leaves 5 inches of rebar sticking out of the guy's back, right?
Makes
because
sense.
he doesn't want to get too close and injure the patient, which I respected. So we get the rebar cut from his seat. We lower the seat. Before we even lowered the seat, we checked to see if the dash was pinning him. he got his he grabbed his spreaders, lifted the dash off the guy's feet, and then we laid the seat back, and we rolled him onto a backboard onto his side, because you can't, with the 5 inches of impalement sticking out of his back, you can't do anything else but lay him on his side.
Right.
While all of this is going on, the dude is still not breathing. He's still not breathing. He still has no pulse. And then we then notice as we get him out of the vehicle, we then notice that his happy ass has blood coming from his legs. So we end up putting a tourniquet on the arterial bleed leg, because it was an arterial bleed. And we get him out. He has the bag valve mask on, like, because while I was doing everything, I stuck a non-rebreather mask on him, right? And I opened the air tank full open, had it going at like 15 liters a minute. And one of the officers walks up and says, "Why in the fuck do you have a non-rebreather mask? Get a BVM." So I switched to the BVM while I'm trying to maintain pressure on a frickin' wound on his head. And the lieutenant called me into the office today, right, to ask questions. He said, "Well, one of the law enforcement officers says he corrected one of your measures." And I said, "Yeah, I started with a non-rebreather mask because he took pressure off of the head wound, and I had to maintain pressure while holding him steady while we lowered the seat on the car. So I had to hold the airtight seal on the BVM while we lowered the car, or while we lowered the driver's seat, while we rolled him onto his side and get everything else." So I ended up pulling the non-rebreather and getting the BVM up. He was like, "Oh, okay." I said, even after that, we were still packing wounds to make sure, because he was just bleeding through trauma dressings left and right. By the time we got him out of the car, because we couldn't see the arterial bleed with his pants on, pinned under the dash.
Right.
And I think that's what killed him, was the arterial bleed, because he was in that car. By the time we got cleared into the car, or by the time we finally got cleared into the scene by LEO, the dude had no pulse and wasn't breathing for a solid 7 minutes.
So what took them so long to clear?
Because it was a pursuit. It was the ending of a pursuit. My guess is they were trying to clear the guns out of the vehicle.
I don't know. That sounds almost like they could come after LEO too, something like that.
Dude, I would tell him to go. The dude died. Like, so if his family decides to go after it, I'm gonna provide them with the medical report, and just be like, "Look, man, I did everything I could to save your brother, or your son, or
right.
whatever it was. I did everything in my physical power to save it." Because after we got him loaded into the rig, right after I finally got him loaded up with the signs of decompensating and irreversible shock in play, by the time I got him loaded up and started going to the hospital, snow on the ground, so I couldn't do more than 50 miles an hour, right? Well, I had one of the probies, whoever was in the back, I had him look to see if the guy was still bleeding through trauma dressings. And he was still bleeding through trauma dressings in the back of my rig. Like I said, the P1s, they can't do anything. They couldn't apply the trauma. They couldn't keep going and applying. I literally pulled over on Los Santos Freeway right by the dam, right where that way station would usually be.
Yeah.
I pulled over there. I pulled out the stretcher, and I was like, he had the arterial bleed. He'd been in that car for 7 minutes not breathing. My guess is he had the arterial bleed through the whole thing. My guess is he's dead. I checked for all 5 signs of life. He was unresponsive, he had no pulse, he had no breathing, his pupils weren't responding to light, and there was no heart sounds. I called it right on the side of the freeway.
I would have too.
And I had to answer questions from my lieutenant about that too. I literally walked him through minute by minute on that scene, and he signed off. He had already signed off on my medical report before he had even called me in for questions.
Nice.
So he signed off on the medical report, and then started asking questions. And I was like, "Fine by me. I'll answer any question you have." And I walked him through minute by minute on that scene.
Yep, that's all we can do.
I said to my lieutenant, I said, if you want my field with his legs pinned the way that they were pinned underneath
Yeah, but the
that dash.
question then comes into play, and this could have bumped that up a little bit more. When you removed the dash, did it remove the pressure stopping that bleed?
It's possible.
I mean, let's think about it. You have that option. Where that dash being pinned against it could have stopped the bleeding temporarily. You know.
Yeah, but he wasn't breathing. He wasn't breathing to begin with. He wasn't breathing.
I mean, you were impaled by a freaking metal rebar. I mean.
So I mean, it's possible that the rebar killed him. I told my lieutenant. I said, you know what, my field impression. If you want my field impression, I say the arterial bleed is what killed him.
Yeah, I would too at this point, but
because the dash had his legs pinned, so we couldn't see the arterial bleed. We couldn't get his pants off to even see anything of an injury in his leg, and because we have EMTB slides that we show all of our phase ones. It's like a second classroom while they're on shift, and it says right in that slide that if an arterial bleed is found and not addressed within like 60 seconds, they're dead.
Pretty much, that's not wrong.
He was in that car for 7 to 10 minutes, not breathing regardless. Even if we had got him back, he would have been brain dead.
What's up, chat? How's everyone doing? I agree on that one. Just figured to say, address chat, even though, 5 people are in it. It's probably us.
At least 3 of us. But, you got to look at it from my point of view. 10 minutes, because the extrication took time. Like, we actually, we don't just pull them out of the vehicle. Like, we spend the time and role play it out, using the spreaders to shove the dash up and,
yeah,
rolling him on his side onto the backboard, C-collars, like, all of that. Total time was probably between 10 and 12 minutes that he wasn't breathing. He was probably already dead. And I still wanted to try to save him without having to call time of death if I could have helped it, and I just couldn't. He was probably already dead. He was bleeding through trauma dressings. Like, there was probably nothing I could have done. I was going to try to get him there anyway, make the hospital do the death notification, but I said, fuck it, it's snowing too heavily, he's still bleeding through, I'm going to pull over and take a look. And I called it because the P1s do anything, couldn't set up an AED or anything, like they're not supposed to touch the patient at all. I called it in the Firecom for when I pulled over. I said, Firecom, this is Medic 11, patient's gone into massive cardiac arrest. I pulled over on the side of the freeway. I'm checking for signs of death at this point.
I agree, Husky.
And the engine popped up. The engine popped up on the radio. Do you want me to come and give you a hand? I said, no. He's got massive blood loss. He's still not breathing or anything like that. I'm just going to check for signs of death. And I called it on the side of the freeway.
Dude, the high today was 55. I'm down to 9 currently.
Lucky you. It's been...
I think our high was like 31 or 32. I don't know what it is right now, but I know shit.
It's been snowing here all day.
Where you at, Kappa?
I am in the Great Lakes state.
So Michigan area?
Yep.
Damn. So we got a Pennsylvania, Michigan, and a Washington state, or each section of the states. That's just the snow needs to go away.
We've been under a blizzard warning since what's today? Is today Friday?
Yeah.
We've been under a blizzard over 24 hours.
Damn.
We've been on blizzard warning for 29 hours. We're coming up on 29 hours for this blizzard warning, and it hasn't stopped snowing. There is easily a foot and a half of snow out in my driveway, if not.
Fuck that.
And you know what I'm gonna tell my parents when they ask me to go out and shovel? I'm gonna say, fuck that. I'm gonna call the next door neighbor who's got a quad with a plow attachment. I'm gonna say I'm gonna offer him $20 to come over there with the frickin' quad to come.
You don't even need that. Do you have a propane tank and a blowtorch? Just melt it.
I wish.
Just
I would
just sip
do
a
that.
beer while you're doing it.
See, if I had a sled with a string and a propane tank with a rosebud on it, I seriously would go out there and do that.
Oh no, I'm not talking with the rosebud. I'm talking like the tip that you use for burning the dandelions. You go over to Harbor Freight and it's called like the Dragonfly or whatever. It's like 3.5, 4 inches around in circumference.
Oh, you guys call them dragonflies. We call them rosebuds.
A rosebud's with the welding tips. That's the bigger tip.
Are you talking about the ones that are like 3 or 4 inches around? Because we don't call them dandelions. I was, but I don't do anything with propane torches generally.
Good luck. That's when you find the damn gas leak.
But propane down here is expensive. It cost me like it's like $60. It's like $60 for a brand new tank, and it's like $30 just for me to fill tanks.
I mean, well, yeah, but if you actually go to like the gas companies where you can go and get your welding gases, they'll have a tank where you can fill up propane itself for actually pretty cheap. You can either use regular propane or you can use the fluid that's called benzo torch. It's got some extra additives into it, so when you're heating stuff up, it burns a little bit hotter. I highly advise that one.
I don't know. Fire, the semi is filling up. I'm gonna go and use the restroom. I'll be back in a minute.
Alright, you good. How you been, Husky?
Pretty good. Figure I'd come in here and join you in case you wanted to chibby chabby with me other than chat.
That is loud as shit.
Sorry, chat. It's legal where I'm at. Don't bug me.
No, I know.
No, I was telling chat. Because I did this the other day in somebody else's stream, and somebody in their chat was all like, you can't be doing that. It's illegal.
If I
Maybe
was on
where you live.
If I was on TikTok, I'd get banned.
Oh, if you're on TikTok, I'd mute myself. YouTube don't care. For the most part.
Yeah. Until the one time they do. Get that one person in my stream
Right.
that goes, oh no.
You're doing drugs. No, it's an herb.
So I don't know why my Stream Element spot is not coming into my chat. I even did the connection thing to help it, and it's
I know
not.
that there's a lot of servers that are crashed right now for the most part, because I've been trying. I had my computer on yesterday, and I was trying to connect my Xbox stuff to my computer so I can upload to YouTube, and it kept telling me that the servers were crashed. So I haven't bothered turning on my computer today.
Do them. Figure them out.
But I'm also waiting for taxes, so I can go file for that and finally get my stimulus. I'm gonna get a new motherboard, new graphics card. In your opinion, now I really need a good opinion here. Should I go with the Intel CPU or should I go with the AMD?
Alright, so I've had both. I'm running AMD currently now. I would say the AMD. I've had so much better performance off of this AMD than I have had with my Intel. Like, I have so much better. I like everybody kept going, oh yeah, do AMD, do AMD, and I'm like, nah. But I've had so much better performance than what I thought.
I just need to know. Okay, so my next motherboard, I'm looking at a different one. I gotta get the picture of it or the link, and I'll send it to you so you can see it. I just need to know what decent graphics card, because I know when COVID was going around, graphics cards got really expensive for no reason.
I mean, it depends on what
But I
you're
need to
actually
find-
trying to do.
Well,
I had a
right now I got a
1080.
4 gigabyte.
You know, I had a 1080 that honestly was a beast. I upgraded him to the 1660 and regretted it.
So is 1080? What is that? A 4, 6, 8?
I think that was a 6. It was a 1080.
See, I really
it was the
want
1080
an
Ti.
8 gig. I'm really looking for an 8 gig graphics card. I found a 12 gig, but I'm not willing to spend $8,000 on it. That's just too much.
I mean, right now I'm running a 3060, 12 gig.
But see, that 12 gig really helps out with different games that you play. Because you're probably playing this, what, at full 60?
Well, normally yes, but I've been averaging 30 to 60, depending on how I have my camera turned. But I can pull for GTA, like GTA when I do it, I'm pulling 100 to almost 200 FPS.
And you have how many gigs of RAM on yours?
I think it's 12.
Because I know that helps out too.
I want to say it's 12, but I'm not
And
quite
that's not
sure.
bad. And see, now there was this other thing too, because I was watching Lioness Tech Tips and stuff, and they were talking about those little SSD things that you could like plug into the motherboard and stuff. I know nothing about that.
Yeah, neither do I.
They're like those little chip things that like screw into the motherboard or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I have somebody that's pretty tech savvy. I could always ask him about them, but I'm not too. And honestly, if you want to ask somebody, message the Hitman in my Discord. He's AMD everything and could probably help you out pretty well.
I know a couple of years ago I bought a 6 gigabyte AMD graphics card off of eBay, but it turned out to be a counterfeit. That was horrible.
Oh, nice.
I was really hoping for it.
Back to the trees. Hmm? Yes. But, you know, I can't complain. This, I didn't expect this to hold up the way it did, and this thing's holding up pretty freaking well.
What's your DDR for that graphics? 'Cause I know right now, I think the new one, DDR5, DDR6?
I'm DDR4.
Because I'm still running DDR3.
I'm DDR4. I'm sitting at 32 gigs right now.
That's not bad.
I had to with
Yeah, I'd
City
like to go
Skylines.
all the
I
way
had
up
too
to
many
brand
mods.
new, but I know brand new is going to be expensive as hell for no reason, and all you're paying for it.
Yeah, Michael, give me a second. Yeah, I mean, and at the same time, there's a lot of times the brand new just isn't worth it. Like, I got people talking to me all the time, like, oh, I'm going to go to the 40 series graphics cards. They're not even out long enough to sit there and make it worthwhile. Like this.
And it's raining out here now.
Nice.
Oh, actually, it's freezing rain. I can see it in the light.
Well, I'm going to pull a Kappa here. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Yeah, no, I figured I'd just throw a stream out today and relax a little bit, you know?
I wasn't sure if you're gonna stream it all or not, because you said earlier your power went out.
Yeah, well, I wasn't actually going to stream. I had it set to take this week off, but I decided.
I know, because I agreed with Kate's comment on that post, too. That was funny.
What? Taking the week off?
No, what would you do without the internet? Poor you.
No, that's not what it was. Like, we were doing a sing-along with the kids, and it's even my cable is internet-based. Like, I have to have the internet to even watch, like, TV. And it's like, well, this is annoying. And what I was pissed about is, you know, they gave a 10 o'clock freaking restoration time. I'm like,
I'm starting to think Kappa fell in, honestly.
you probably grab food, too.
Much better.
But no, that other thing was about my neighbor bullying my kid. And it's tiresome because they don't really want to do anything about it.
Nothing you really can do anything about it anymore. If that didn't make any sense, but you knew what I was trying to say.
Yeah, I know. Well, stop bullying. Like, there's no need for it.
Isn't it illegal now? Isn't it like classified as harassment or something?
It is, but
I mean, it can be, yeah. But it also depends on where you're at, date and stuff. If it happens on school grounds, because if it happens on school grounds, I think that it's even considered a crime now.
you know the sad part is though is this kid is like 6, and he's like this. Can you imagine what he's gonna be like when he gets to high school?
That's the type of child that you just take out to the back of the woods like old Lassie and put down real quick.
You know, breaking something that is not his, that, you know, my grandfather who passed away gave her, like, what is wrong? Oh, here we go. I'm being circled by a damn deer again. Up, 2 of them. Here comes the other one back.
I'm gonna message Scott in a minute, see if he wants to jump on.
It would be nice for him to start picking out where he wants us to actually clear. You know?
Oh shit, I'm logged into the wrong Discord on my phone.
How the hell?
Oh, God.
You have 2 Discords?
Yeah, I have an alt and then I have my primary. So like right now my computer is logged into my primary and my phone is logged into my alt.
Nice.
I do it so I can bypass some dual clanning policies.
Yeah, see, that was one nice thing with Oceanside. We stopped the dual clanning policy.
See, I would see if so. The way that Silver Lining does it is you can play on like a bunch of different like public servers or whatever. You just can't have any whitelisted jobs.
Yeah, that's the way it was with. That's
what
the way
RP server is this?
Silver Lining.
Hmm.
It's actually very, very good and in-depth, like story-based server. Like I can't complain.
I mean,
But
as long as there's no trollish people and there's actual
there's
active people, then
there is.
that's good.
See, you want to know the nice thing? As there is so little drama or FRP that like I know there's some, but they don't address it in game. Like as soon as you get in game, you're in character. The staff will yell at you about it after you get out of the server. They don't deal with it in server.
I gotta say,
See,
Oceanside was the
that's where
same
we've
way.
had problems before.
Oceanside's the same way. The only time we actually deal with it in game is if it's in clear violation. That we don't even deal with it in game. We kind of deal with it out. But like, let's say I'm streaming my server. You know, I'm no longer staff, but I was staff. So what I would have to do is I'd have to mute, pause everything in my stream, and then kick. Whether they were recording or streaming or not, like it didn't matter. We would kick them from server, and then deal with it immediately. Like we had one guy shooting rocket launchers off on the LSIA. For one, you're not going to get rocket launchers on the LSIA. And we asked him before we did it to see how he got on, just to see if it was FRP. He goes, "Oh yeah, I went through the main gates." Well, then you're not getting past security with a damn fucking rocket launcher. Like, not going to happen. Because there is back ways to get into the airfield, but he didn't RP it that way. He RP'd it as he went through security and was going out to catch a private flight off of one of the back things. So he definitely, you know, and the guy was streaming. I kicked him that night. It was fun. He got so pissed off at me.
I refuse to be EMS RP in any city anymore because of how many times I get killed and everything else, or robbed, or
well, you see,
my car gets blown up with me in it.
We have in Oceanside, EMS, fire are immune. Like they can't touch EMS and fire. The only way they can do it is if it's pre-approved by the person running fire.
So it's kind of the same way with us, except for like buildings or whatever, like ammunition. Like one of the owners, if they light ammunition on fire, they'll be invisible, like flying around or around the scene or whatever. And they'll RP that bullets are going off and going through walls or whatever, and somebody might get hit that way. But they don't like, or we role play it out that we'll role play it out that like the floor is creaking or the second floor is creaking and it'll collapse, and you can get injured that way.
Yeah, we have that, but as far as just shooting or killing EMS or anything like that, it's a no-no.
It's pretty much a no-no on our server too, but
now,
if there's a gunman in the area of one of our stations, the LEO will alert their dispatcher. The dispatcher will alert that station to lock down, and then we'll go in and then we'll lock it down.
You know, I've had a civ. I was fire, because let's face it, it can happen. I had a civ come and go, "Yo, I want to kidnap you on a scene." You know, and I'm like, all right, and at that I had to clear it with COC. You know, hey, this is the civ this civ wants to do this, and you know, RP it out this way. What can you approve this? You know, I do give my permission and my approval. You know, but let's say that civ, let's say I decide not to come on that night, and this, you know, they come on, like somebody else jumps on, they can't do it with them because it's not approved. I'm being circled by freaking deer over here.
Yeah, I see it. Alright. All the wood chips are sold out. I've messaged Scott, but I don't know if I'll get a response. I'm gonna go check the stone pickers. Oh, would you look at that? Worker F is pretty much full. Now I gotta go and find the black Ford. Eventually. There it is. as soon as as soon as I get this worker unloaded, like I can't fully unload him because the trailer won't let me.
Nice.
But as soon as I get him mostly unloaded, then I'm gonna go down to the silo and dump it, and then come back and unload the other one.
Yeah. And you want to buy those plots of land a while, especially before we speed up another day, and that risks that field getting.
So do we want to buy those 2 fields?
Yeah, we might as well, especially at the sugar beets, because that way we don't have to wait for it. And then buy the spot for the.
So what we're buying 39. We're gonna buy 39, 44, and the
Little
concrete pad.
Yeah.
There's gonna be an easy $4 million going out.
I mean, we have 11 mil right now.
I know.
That's the only nice thing about me doing wood chips right now is they're selling pretty high. I wish we could have got that damn machine to work, because we would have definitely made more, I think, off the logs.
Potentially.
Maybe.
But...
And here's another 400,000 if you want to go sell it, unless you want me to go do it.
800,000.
I think that truck's full at this point. Yeah, that truck's full. I'll take it over. Where are we taking the GD?
Yeah.
That's what, out into the...
I gotta flip around.
Oh, I don't remember what GD is.
GD is just...
right.
It's straight past, like, 50... It's past 54.
Debris
It's
crusher.
It's in between 54 and 18.
54 and 18. Oh, he's all the way over there. Oh, alright, that's not too bad. That's literally straight down the damn road. I might as well go sell this off since we're about to go. Let's be legit and close the lid.
Alright, well, I've got another 12,100 stones. I think this is the second trailer that we will have dumped at the silo. Off of this field alone. Full trailer.
And what, we make lime out of them and sell it?
Yeah. That's what that big ass red tub grinder's for.
Nice.
All I do, literally all I do is I dump the stones in the silo, turn on the tub grinder, put the tub grinder underneath the release pipe, and then I'll turn the tub grinder on and unfold the pipe, and then put the pipe over the silo loading area.
Ooh, that was a spike.
Yeah, must be an autosave.
Must be.
Yeah, and
Hey,
then
SeaTac Airport over here has 700 flight cancellations right now.
That's insane.
Right?
It's on my
All because of all this ice
third.
over here.
That's insane.
oh, I see where you got the lag spike. No, you were on the bridge when it lag spiked out for you.
Let's do.
See, what I would
That
do
light
is I
doesn't
would
work,
get a
baby.
bit.
You gotta turn on the actual light.
See, what I would do is I would just get one of the conveyor belts and a bigger trailer fire if I thought it was worth it. But then you'd have to drag the conveyor over there and drag the trailer. Like, it would take more equipment and more time.
Yeah. No, I got this operation down pat.
Oh, come on, not now. You can't be serious. Again? You spilled coffee on your computer again?
Wait, what do you mean again?
He's always spilling something. He's always spilling something.
This guy.
Alright, lime is going into the silo. And I'm gonna hate my life here in a second.
Not as bad as a guy parked on the side of the road with no hazards on.
Yeah, but... Yeah, but you wanna know what? My headset's dying, and the one cable.
Oh, that's even worse. Yeah.
And the one cable that I actually need to make the headset work, or to charge the headset, is currently plugged into the controller that I'm using. So I will lose the controller just to keep the headset. And then
It's always something.
And the problem too is the fact that if I unplug the controller, then I have to drive on mouse and keyboard, and I absolutely despise that. Like I would be half tempted at this point to hook up my steering wheel and pedals just so I would not have to drive with.
You know, I was actually looking for that new Thrustmaster. I was looking at the new pedals and stuff for the Farm Simulator and the American Truck Simulator gear switcher.
See,
Things look pretty nice.
The only thing for me is that I wouldn't Thrustmaster, mostly because the shifter on the Thrustmaster is an 8-slot shifter versus a 6-slot shifter, so it would completely screw with my gears. Because I have the G29 in shifter, and the G29 shifter is a 6-slot with a push down reverse. So I have it set up right now that, you know, 1 through 6 is on one splitter, 7 through 12 is on another splitter, and 13 through 18 is on that last splitter. So it's easy for me just to go from the 6th position back into the 1st position and activate the splitter.
Nice.
While I'm doing it, because the splitter is on my wheel.
See, that's the other reason I want to get into the steering, because I'm so used to using the controller. I want to try out the gear shifter and stuff.
It takes time. If you want. Oh wait, and I went to the wrong field. It takes time to learn it. It took me a solid week to learn how to actually do it right. But once I figured it out, I never went back. What are you running for your truck on ATS?
Right now, Dodge Ram.
I think the Kenworth W900 2,000 horsepower engine, and the 27 speed or 21 speed transmission in it.
Oh, you
just so I have the extra low gears.
Oh, so you've got it modded.
Yeah, are we talking about modded or unmodded?
I thought he was talking modded, because if we're talking modded, I stupid shit. But if we're not talking modded,
I
still got the W900, but it's a 18 speed with the retarder, and then I think it's a 625 Caterpillar in it.
Yeah.
Monkey, go away.
See, it's
Sorry,
really.
my dogs be dumb.
See, it's really easy to shift with the 18-speed retarder. It's really easy to shift because what it is in between. I want to say because if you look at the RPM meter, it's got the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, right?
Yeah.
In between
There's
the
a tree
15
in the
and
fucking road.
in between the 15 and 20, probably somewhere right around 18, is right when you want to shift. And you can float the gears too. You can sit there and float gears with it. Because as soon as I put it into first gear, like I have to hold my clutch down to put it into first gear. But as soon as I'm in first gear, I take my foot off the clutch and start driving, and then because I know where my
Nice one, James.
Yeah, leave the damn tree on the road alone.
Because I know where to shift my truck, I literally just take my foot off the clutch, and then I'll just take my foot off a bit, and when I get to that point, and I'll just pop it in. I'll just start floating gears.
No,
like I can sit there and float my gears.
Kate asked me to grab the ice for her, and I turned my chair to grab the ice and spilled my fucking cup of coffee over everything.
Again?
No, it was earlier. That's what happened. It was my fault. I stuck it at the worst spot on my desk known to mankind. I spill everything that I stick there. And you think I would learn. Don't stick it there.
No, you wouldn't.
Exactly.
Plus, with the week that you've already had, or the year you've already had, it's just one thing on top of another.
I can't wait for the new year. New year, new me.
I can. I want to see what the terms and regulations are for the new year before I go into it.
Yeah, right. The small print. I don't want the big print. I want the small print.
I want to know if there's going to be another COVID outbreak or not.
Well, the schools around me, all the major school districts around me, are bringing back the mask mandate coming back from break.
See, you want to know
They've been talking about bringing them back too.
See, you want to know what's funny for me is if I was still in school, I would have looked at my teachers and said, okay, so you want to sit there and restrict my breathing. You want to restrict my breathing and you want to force me to wear something that I'm not comfortable wearing?
They didn't care.
Yeah, they don't even care out here. Because after I got to the hospital from the dog attack, it physically hurt to wear a mask over my face. And they were like, we don't care. You need to wear it. And I'm like, I'm not wearing it. Well, then you can get out of our store. I'm not going nowhere. I'm a paid fucking customer. You can go to hell. I don't care.
They didn't freaking care.
Yeah, no. If I was still in school, I would have told the teachers, I'm not wearing the damn thing. I really don't care. You can send me to the Student Responsibility Center.
Yeah, well, yeah, our district didn't enforce that, but Philly and Cherry Hill, they're enforcing it to the point where it doesn't matter. I'll be back shortly, baby. But
I would have told them fuck off. I wouldn't have done it.
With me with asthma and shit, it was funny walking to doctor's appointments. They're like, "Oh, you have to have it on." I'm like, "Yo, so you want me to have an asthma attack and die?" Well, that's not our problem. That's your problem. Oh, it will be your problem.
Pretty much.
Go up to 12 million. I think what I want to do is buy my sheep pen quick. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy my sheep pen.
Wherever you need to trim, you can trim around it.
Well, I'm putting the sheep pen over by...
I might as well just come down there at this point.
Although that's saying water. But the other ones aren't saying you need water.
Are you... Well, you would always need water for the sheep.
Yeah, if you go into the Herman, while it only holds 65, it only needs straw and grass. Which technically you need. I know you need water for sheep. Like I am well aware of
Oh
that.
yeah, showing the water for sheep, but it's not for the sheep. Whatever.
Overlaps.
Go
with
over
the-
one more. Not the. Yeah. So the open one is water. The large isn't.
What do you
And then
mean
the small wasn't
overlaps?
either.
How big is this thing?
It doesn't look big. It really doesn't.
Yeah, but
That's what she said.
if you look where I'm at now, it overlaps with another object. I'm about to just place this in the middle.
Hold on. Why don't we do this? Let me jump out of game here. And then I will go to a single player. I'll go to a single player Wild West, and I will figure out distances.
Yeah, that's because I have a feeling that is a big ass pen.
Let me just do that because
I'm about to do
wanna,
that too.
Well, no, just stay in and keep dealing with trees. Like I'll just jump in. I'm working on loading into a single player. Might as well just keep working on trees. Because as soon as you jump out of server, everything paused. We've been working on stone picking for like 3 days. Oh, my elbow cracked.
God, that wind sounds so brutal out there.
I keep looking out over here because it keeps raining. It's still freezing raining.
Liv said what?
Go lay down, Bubbles.
Eventually it'll load. Let me 46. Okay, took out a small loan in game.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure you got the munchies in 8-1. Just saying. Now, Kappa, how small is a small loan?
Yeah, look, trust me, I don't really want a girlfriend. They're just too much freaking problem, and I end up getting screwed with anyways.
All I gotta say is Jerry, Jerry. No.
Why do you think I don't deal with them? Because they're all crazy. See, you know what I would do? Just for the tax benefits, I would marry a dude just for the tax benefits.
Did this motherfucker?
Yes,
I was going to hit the bong, dude. I was going to hit the bong, and you said that, and I almost spit bong water all over.
That was a thing on TikTok. That's where I got it from too. I'm glad you got the reference. I'm glad I didn't have to explain that. I'm really glad I did not have to explain that one to you.
I mean, there was one similar to that before, but it was talking about marrying an immigrant. It's from that, but you know, that's a whole nother story.
Alright, so I just bought the cow. I just bought the cow thing, and there is a pen to it. But it's not big, and there's no gate. So I mean, it just looks like grass. It just looks like unmowed grass is what it looks like. But there's no gate on the cow thing. Now your sheep one it's not that big, and there's no gate behind it. But it again has like the outline of the unmowed grass. Or sorry, the mowed grass.
And how many sheep and or cows can that one hold?
That's what I'm gonna go look. So yes. So it is 200 sheep. I'm looking to see right now. Actually, the sheep are a lot cheaper than the animal dealer is. So okay, so we have so at least in my single player, can I buy more? No, I think I'm gonna have to go down to the animal dealer. Take a look at the animal dealer because there's so little right there. Let me take a look at the cows. A second.
Yo, if you're in chat, say hi. Drop like a hot. Come on, you gotta do the stanky leg. It's all good.
And of course, the animal dealer just like right off the thing. Alright, I'm going down to the animal. But yeah, they're not very big. Like, share my screen. Games. Find the damn animal dealer in this map. Would it be Wild West Livestock?
Fire, was that a dog in the background, or was that one of them?
Okay,
also
So-
almost sounded like a rubber chicken. That was weird.
Alright. I think this is the animal dealer, but I don't know. Driving. Well, I guess I get to reset the Dodge Ram because I jumped it and landed. Yep, I did. I just leased it out for $2,000 in my single player. That sounds like a personal problem.
You might have diabetes. Just saying.
I don't
Just
think he
fucking
heard
with
you. I don't think he heard you right.
If your feet keep falling asleep, it's a sign of diabetes. Just saying. Well, go check your blood sugar. Oh, you're going for the stranger. Gotcha. We both do. I have a car seat cover over mine right now. The leather on the armrests keep like scuffing out my arm, and I don't know, it hurts. I don't know if it's real leather or not. What's up?
Seriously? Not you.
So you're saying you would rather sit on something hard and stiff? Oh wait, don't tell Kate. She's not even in the room. She's making dinner. Same thing we had last night: fried potatoes, hot dog, and mac and cheese. It really is.
So there.
Chop up the. I'll go ahead.
So the animal dealer has like next to no animals in there. Like we're not gonna be able to just do it like how we did in 19 and just buy 1,500 right out of the gate.
So how are we gonna have to do it?
No, we're gonna have to buy the male and the female and let them reproduce.
Oh shit.
Which is fine, which is normal.
Which is what we wanted to do in the beginning, right?
So we buy as many as we can of the adults and just let them reproduce.
Yeah, but the cows, most of the cows take 18 months before they're able to.
Yeah, I know.
Damn.
So he needs to start this production like a month ago.
Now.
And he's offline too. Fuck. This is not what I wanted to see.
Well, we can always get
Well, it could be
everything.
different. It could be different for. It could be different for what we have.
No,
Well,
the
we're not
map's
gonna
the
be-
map's the map. Like how it's set up is how it's set up, whether it's multiplayer or single player.
Well, right, but because of the way things are, like I just created a whole new. I created a whole new save game. It's probably regenerative based on the save game. It's probably not. It's probably not the same. It's probably like a random generation.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say they might get more in every day. You might only be able to buy a certain amount every day too.
But this isn't going to be like FS19 where we can just buy 200 or 1500 right out of the gate.
I wonder if that's this map, because I want to say I was playing on Frankenmuth, and I could. I mean, unless an update changed that. Mind you, I played this game hard. I'm looking at apparently only 90 hours total.
That's not bad.
Oh, the question is that total for Steam or total for download? Because there's no way I only have that, because me and my buddy were playing this a lot. Like, I swear I had over 1,000 hours in this game.
Who knows?
I mean, they could have reset it too.
Yeah, but why would they reset the statistics?
I don't know, because it shows that on Steam that I only have so many hours in Mud Runner. And then it also doesn't even show my GTA 5 in there anymore.
I'm gonna log into my alternate Discord on my phone, see if there's anything going on.
Oh, what's the free game this month in Epic? Or this week or whatever?
I haven't looked.
Because I can't open my Epic for some reason.
I haven't looked.
At least on the computer.
Yeah, no, the second, oh, damn, there's no patrol announcement. The second server that I joined in on my account, they offered me the O2 of state.
Nice.
So I gotta help the O1 of state put things back together again. Well, there's no patrol announcement, so...
I'm waiting for OCRP to open back up.
See, now, when I was... Now, I did talk to an OCRP member one time when I was trucking. Like, I ran into a group of OCRPs. They're civilian-based. Last time he told me, like, they don't have, like, a police department, so, like, structure or anything.
They do on server 1, they don't on server 2. Server 1 is fully... Yeah, server 1 has it, server 2 does not.
I don't know. OCRP doesn't sound too terrible, but with the publicity between Jeff and Bugs and Polecat and everything else, like, I wouldn't want to be a part of their communities. There's just too much drama.
Actually, it's not there with Jeff and Bugs. Like, it's not. The drama
Jeff and
is
Bugs.
DOJ.
Well, the way that Jeff and Polecat were calling each other out and basically, like, just trashing each other's servers, there's just too much drama. You're right, Jeff and Bugs get along fine, but between Jeff and Polecat, those servers have just dragged each other through the frickin' mud.
Yeah, they butt heads real bad. Plus, I'm also banned from DOJ for life. Why? Because I did some stupid scenarios. I mean, it played out good, but see, if Polecat and them do it, it's okay. But if somebody else does it, it's not okay.
Well, Polecat stepped down from DOJ, mostly because I think he got called out for being a pedophile or some shit.
We gotta watch.
Oh, this was...
We're stepping on because I'm live territory that could get me.
Yeah,
flagged.
that's why I'm not gonna much further than that. Like, I'll use that, but I won't go deeper into it.
Yeah, I'm dumping into Silo at this point. Just so you know.
Oh, are you just putting it in the silo?
Yeah.
Fine by me. Yeah, but
no, when I played in there was when everybody was still in there before all of that drama happened. Like nobody likes a talking taxi, like the Oogle card that he did. I tried to do my version of. Nobody likes a talking self-driving taxi.
And not only that, it's fail RP.
But technically, it's not because if you have a Tesla car, you can have it drive itself, then integrate an algorithm in it to where it can actually, in broken language, talk to a customer. Destination, so I can put it in the GPS. Then, hi, how are you? And don't even care about the knowledge of it. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Just stupid AI stuff.
Yep, I don't know. I understand it.
Yeah, but with those two just dragging each other through the mud and everything.
I shut off the Macy Ferguson.
Massey.
You left that. You left that running.
So be it. It's just a gas price at this point. Yeah, but with those two just dragging each other through the mud, you know, names being slung around, evidence being provided, you know, I'm just not. I wouldn't even bother with them, to be honest with you. Now, a few years ago when things were running good, I might have looked into it, but.
Well, I was denied DOJ because I was IRL fire and I couldn't dedicate the time they wanted to the server.
Yeah, they were really picky too. They were like, you have to only play our city. You can't play in any other city.
Well,
if you get caught, you're on a ban.
I understand that. You know, that's part of it. But I'm sorry, I am a volunteer firefighter, so I don't have time for your city, like your community. And now a couple people told me, had I appealed that, I might have been able to. Because the one guy that was doing them was denying everybody for any reason at all. Oh, you have kids? You don't have that. You don't have time. Denied.
Yeah, they were pretty stupid with that.
So, you know, like, I thought about, you know, after that, DOJ was out of the question, but.
DOJ is definitely out of the question nowadays, especially with the way things were handled.
Dude, I watched another person streaming at DOJ, and the whole dynamic is changed. Like, I get Polecat was fail RP and stuff like that a lot of the times, but
oh, it was
like you could just feel the tension between members on the videos.
Of course you could, because like
no, I'm talking about now.
Oh, I mean, there was always something going on, like between Polecat's fail RP and his joking around, you know, and from what I understood, and Husky, you could better correct me than Fire could on this. Polecat's an asshole.
Yep.
He really is. Okay, so that's the one thing I can't agree to because, and I'm pretty sure you guys can agree to this too, when certain people get YouTube famous, quote unquote, they get this power trip in their head to think they're better than everybody else, and then they treat people like shit and think it's okay. And when somebody else goes to stand up for themselves, it's instantly, you're it wrong and fuck you, you're banned.
Yep.
You know, so,
Fire Kitten was banned from DOJ for her computer was down, so Polecat apparently offered her to buy her a computer or some shit. If she went on a date with him, she turned him down, he banned her from the community.
Fire Kitten. I know that name. I haven't heard that name in time, but
Rachel. Her name's Rachel.
Yeah, but I thought
I haven't heard from her in forever.
She's still posting.
I
still watch her. She's in a different community.
I was gonna say, didn't she stop for a while?
She did. She took a break for a long time for a mental.
At least according to YouTube, she's on a GTA 5 roleplay community called ARP. Yeah. And she's got over 800 episodes of it.
Yeah,
that's not bad at all.
I still watch her a lot because she was always funny. Like her RP was always funny. Now she does have this.
Quirkiness a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, like kind of like Boot Boy.
Yeah.
Where did I first see her?
DOJ. Well, I don't know if that's where you first saw her, but that's where I first saw her.
She was in a different city first before DOJ was DOJ, but
Wasn't she in Wasn't she a part of SAF or something like that?
something like that. It was another different RP server that a lot of people were in, but that was really before a lot of people started streaming too.
It's funny. If I knew I could make money off of YouTube and streaming back when I was younger, I would have done
Oh, it would have been over. We would have been rich.
it. Right?
I would have streamed my experience of being homeless. That was an experience.
That's a TikTok thing now, apparently.
I'm just watching the stone pickers at this point.
I thought about tidying up there just so I could have a few minute break and just something.
Can't you hire people to take these trees down?
No, unfortunately, this is something you can't do.
Damn.
But you see, it goes quick.
Well, yeah, for the most part, yeah.
And yeah, I could
Bubbles.
take. I keep selling this shit off, but I think at this point we're going to store. It makes a little bit more sense.
I'm gonna message Angel a minute, see if Angel's heard from Scott recently.
Has Angel
So
even
why
been
is your
insert?
city shut down?
Because the VPS is shut down.
Ah, gotcha.
I had a private VPS, and the guy that's running it, they capped his data. So he's trying to figure out how to get around it. I'm about to go place my sheep.
What are we switching the stream to?
Nothing. I'm about to go place my sheep down.
Oh,
Honestly, I thought about doing some LSPDFR.
hey, I'm down for whatever. I'm not playing on the Xbox right now. I'm just watching you.
I seriously thought about.
I fried it the other day. I forgot to turn the fan on it, and then started downloading a game, and then overheated it. Oh,
If you're getting off farming sim, I'm gonna get off too. I mean, there's no point.
The problem is I have to end my frickin' stream and then bring it back up to switch the game.
What are you using, OBS?
YouTube doesn't allow you to switch.
Why do you think I stuck with Twitch when I did it?
Fortunately, Twitch went to shit.
yeah, too many people are leaving from Facebook to Twitch, and Twitch is just going crazy.
Well, not only that, unless you're a partner, you have nothing.
I mean, the only thing I'm really doing now is using for when I'm on the Xbox, but other than that, I moved over to YouTube. I'm done with Facebook.
Oh,
Did you even make money off of Facebook?
I
did,
mean,
yeah.
okay, so you can, but you can't, because the stars are the same as what YouTube gives you. It's a penny or whatever per star, or a dollar per star, whatever it is. But Facebook takes their own cutout. Like, they want you to cash out after 100. For me, it's $150, and then they take 75 of that out and then give me the rest. So it's not really worth it.
I don't even know how long I've been live.
At least according to this, you started streaming 2 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, it
Little
just says
older.
2 hours ago.
I went live at 7:30. Well, I guess I would still say 2 hours ago. Yeah, it does say it.
If you started at 7:30, you've been going 2.5.
Yeah. Let me empty all this shit and I'll go put everything away.
What do you mean since 7:30, motherfucker? It's only 6:55. Damn time travelers.
Damn people
West
living in
Coasters.
damn people living in the past all their life. What, baby?
Mommy needs a couple clean washcloths and a clean sheet.
Okay.
Oh, the munchkin. She sounds so cute.
She sounds like the most well-behaved.
Okay.
She probably is the most well-behaved out of all of his kids.
More than likely.
She is the best behaved. Well, I want to cross stream here. I will switch over.
Alright, well,
Yeah, I'm emptying this into the silos so that way it doesn't glitch out of the machine.
Oh, I'm gonna stay right here in Discord so you got somebody to talk to at least.
Yeah.
well, I'll stay in Discord, like, but
All right, guys.
I'm not gonna stay on the server.
Thank you everyone for coming out and joining me. We will see you all next time. Stay tuned, LSP.